Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's edition of War Commander Unshackled. I have this is Lady Warrior, and on my panel tonight, I have David Dark Shadows, Daba Phoenix, Venom, and Godscope. How is everyone this evening?
Just got home from work, so I'm doing lovely.
Not too bad.
I'm kind of here, I'm kind of not, but it is what it is, and it is what it isn't.
I want to change my name to Fisherman Fred.
Why don't we just change it to Farmer Ted?
Change your name to Shut the Hell Up, Venom, and let Debbie speak.
Yeah, how about that? No, I'm just kidding. No, go ahead. So we stop. Okay, so we actually have a whole lot of stuff to talk about tonight. As y'all know, the game is down for maintenance. It's expected to be a 2-hour maintenance. It went down at 7 o'clock or a few minutes after, so it won't be up until just about 9. I don't know if we'll still be here, but we'll see. So let me go ahead and bring some stuff up here. Hold on just a second. And first thing we're going to talk about is update notes. And I'm kind of starting from the bottom, and then I'll work my way up because there's different things I want to talk about. Whoops, sorry, I made that smaller instead of larger. So first, how's that look?
Somebody, you got to present yourself because it's not shown in YouTube.
You have to make sure you click the present to everyone, highlight.
Okay, hold on.
And then both of you guys have to.
Oh, there we go. Now we should see it. I had been clicking on.
Yeah, I see this.
Present to everyone. There we go.
And make sure also Godscope is.
Yeah, I took his power away.
Oh, okay.
So let me know when if you can see it.
You're good.
Okay, so we're going to start out with the actually new academy levels. So we have 5 new levels have been added to the academy, similar to the tech center. Future units will require additional academy levels to fully upgrade. We are releasing the additional academy levels early to give you extra time to upgrade them in advance of upcoming units. So we have 11 levels. 11 and 12 will require us levels 12 CC, and levels 13 through 15 will require a level 13 CC. So if you don't have your CCs upgraded, get busy because it's important. And we have the new power plant HP buff. Power plant's HP have been increased to better fit its new meta, whatever, after the power plant rework. See below for the updated HP stats. So level 1 is 5,000, 2 is 11,200, 3 is 22,500, 4 is 35,100, 5 is 78,000, 6 is 120,900, 7 is 244,800. Level 8 is 379,100. Level 9 is 726,600. 10 is 1,125,600. 11 is 1,994,400. 12 is 2,280,000. 13 is 2,750,000. 14 is 3,125,000, and 15 is 3,780,000. Okay.
Well, that's cool. It's good. I appreciate that he let us know what these new health point hit.
Yeah, I think that's very helpful to know as you're leveling them up. What how your power is going to increase. So that'll be a lot. That's some good information there.
Wish he had the old versions next to it, but so you can see what percentage the increases. And rebalance.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, so general fixes and improvements that are also happening during this update. Loading times have been significantly reduced. I hope so. A rare issue where tech would equip to incorrect units has been fixed. Didn't know that was a thing. An issue where overdriven power plant explosion animations would replay when loading bases has been fixed. Okay. Scouting enemy bases no longer displays required power at 0. That's good to know. Level 2 bases can no longer engage in PvP. Sorry, y'all. Infamy banks. Remove an instance where place holder text would display when a level 2 base attempts a PvP battle. Fix the display issue where resource buildings appear to be affected by low power. Okay, I'm glad that's going away because mine always look like that. Fixed an issue where the Dark Storm's aura would not affect bunkers. Uh-oh. Ending combat after killing Onyx units no longer prevents them from reviving. Fixed an issue where turrets were firing at unintended speeds. And the last one, the description for Elite and Omega Siege Squadron parts have been updated for accuracy. Okay. Comments on any of that? I'm happy about the level 2s.
Now, does anybody have a level 2 account that they can? Because I'm curious to see if, because it says no longer PvP, so I hope that's also meaning that they can't toon snipe as well.
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
I do not have a level, and even if I did have a level 2, we couldn't test it right now to find out anyway because the game is down. But perhaps we can hold that over for next Wednesday. Next Wednesday's show, and if nothing else, I'll make a level 2 account real quick, and we can try it. It takes 2 seconds to make an account, and I can just dump it somewhere and let it go away later.
With that being said, level 2 bases can no longer engage in PvP. PvP is hitting other bases and hitting other players to platoons. So if that is worded correctly, guess what? They can't hit nothing. They can't hit nothing.
Right.
You want to know? We're gonna get a whole horde of people playing to get all their level 2s to level 3s. So then they can engage.
Well, you know what? And that's fine.
We can hit them
level.
back.
Yeah, that's exactly. We can hit them back.
Yep, that stops them from being infamy banks.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. So I'm liking that, because we've all seen it. That level 2 gets all this infamy, and then the day before the end of the PvP season, their main goes in and just sucks it dry, and then all of a sudden now they're in the top 10 because their level 2 had 20,000 infamy points. So yeah, I like that. So if nothing else, next Wednesday we'll test that theory and see how it works.
Level 2s, you can't attack level 2, so if they had a bunch of infamy, you couldn't transfer it to a higher level account.
They turn to level 3.
They turn it to level 3, and then they can. All they have to do is collect resources once.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all it takes. Collect the resources, and you're a level 3. So yeah, so it's very easy to do that. Very easy. Okay, so on to, let's see, we will do raid update briefing. That's going to be next. Okay, that's increased enough. So commanders, coordinate attacks on raid bases with your alliance to win brand new Diamond Tech components. Silver and gold bases have been updated. Please note that Diamond Tech for the Liberator, Fury, and Drakon will no longer be available from the raid bases after this update goes live. The new Diamond Tech is going to be for the Sphinx. And increases damage dealt by 1, 3, 6, and 10, and decreases damage taken by 1, 3, 6, and 10. Apollo Diamond Tech increases damage dealt by 1, 3, 6, and 10, and decreases damage by 1, 3, 6, and 10. Damage taken, sorry. Hades Diamond Tech. Does anybody even use Hades anymore?
Oh, yeah.
I do not. So increases damage dealt by 1, 3, 6, and 10%, and decreases damage taken by 1, 3, 6, and 10%. All available Diamond Tech is Purifier, Hammer, Breacher, Sphinx, Apollo, and Hades.
It's nice they put that all available at the bottom because now we can see what's there because they're each month they tick out and put back, and so it's hard to keep track. So it's nice they that for us.
Yeah, that's a new addition because I don't think they had that when they changed the raid bases last time. At least I do not remember that list being there. So that is a very good thing. And I would imagine
that's new.
So, and I do not know, he doesn't have a date here, so I don't know if that's going to happen during this update today.
I would imagine so because it's in the release notes for.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, because it is in the release notes. Okay.
All these things that you're reading should happen like when the game goes up, from my speculation, because these are all in like they released them all today. So.
Okay. All right. So we've got that.
That's me speculating.
Huh?
I said that's me speaking as a player speculating. I mean, I would imagine it's all this is going to go live like in about an hour and some change. Because
I would think so because it is a 2-hour update. And if you guys can watch the YouTube chat, because since I'm doing this, I can't see. So if there's any questions, I can't tell this second.
I'm
okay.
watching.
Where's my caretaker diamond tech? I don't know, Erwin, but someday you'll have it, honey. I promise. All right, PvP Season 7 conclusion video. And no, I'm not going to play the video. But
Please.
PvP 7 is almost over. It ends next week. We only have a few days left.
Is there a movie on this flight?
No, there's not a movie on this flight, David.
Damn it.
I don't know what is that movie, the little video. I'm not going to go watch it.
Yeah, well, you can watch it. So that is out there, and I just happened to see it, so I thought I would just bring it up. I don't know what this video is. Let's see, will it play? There. Let's see, it's 2 minutes. Here you go.
Is there any sound on it?
I don't know. There might be. I have my YouTube muted, so there might be sound.
I hope there isn't.
I hope not too.
Debbie,
I mean,
I don't hear the sound. I mean, yeah.
Hover your mouse over it real quick.
Yeah, it's muted.
Yeah, you got it muted.
Yeah. Okay.
But still, we can't hear it anyway. So
if you listen real close, you'll hear a goat.
Almost over. Okay, enough of that.
Okay, yeah, that's all right. That's a whole lot of. Y'all can watch that later. That's crazy. But I wanted to show that out there too. Okay, next thing that's up. New Shadow Ops. Shadow Ops Cult of Brutality. And this should go live tomorrow. Cult of Brutality. Operation Briefing coming soon in the 8.17 release, which is what they're doing right now. Shadow Ops. Cult of Brutality is here. Unlock the profit by earning 8 standard profit parts obtained by beating each weekly Shadow Op phase. The profit is the second unique ground unit in the Sentinel faction. It features a devastating piercing attack that shreds units and buildings caught in its track. This campaign will run for a total of 3 months with a break during the monthly events. Each month contains 3 to 4 phases, which last for 72 hours once activated. You must complete Tier 3 in 8 of the 10 phases to earn enough parts to unlock the profit. During this time, specific targets must be destroyed to score Shadow Ops points and earn prizes. Campaign details. Go ahead, Daba.
Can you scroll up just about a 1/4 inch? Right there, perfect. So it says the phases last 72 hours. So if you activate it with less than 72 hours remaining, you're not going to get the full 72 hours. Furthermore, if you keep in mind in these release notes and these shows, if there is a shortened Shadow Ops phase like there was last time, I saw a few people a little upset that they didn't get the full Shadow Ops time because there was a shortened phase. So keep in mind these dates that I guess we're about to go over soon.
Yep.
Keep in mind of these dates and the times and end times, start times and end times, and keep in mind their Kixeye time. So Kixeye is GMT -8. If you're for those of you that are not in the US.
Yeah, okay. It's Pacific Standard Daylight Time, and you just find yourself an internet, converter, and you'll be fine.
There you go.
The whole thing runs straight through. So the end period of the first phase is the start day of the second automatically. So when they conclude the first phase, it starts the second. When the second phase concludes, it starts the third.
Okay, so phase 1 is going to begin Friday, April 27th, which is tomorrow. And it will end Friday, May 4th. And that's at 10 a.m. each Pacific Daylight Time, which is 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
No, 1 p.m. both, because it's 3 hours later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
1 p.m.
10 a.m. West
And
Coast.
yeah, 10 a.m. and
East Coast.
that's weird. And 10 a.m. Yeah. Okay.
Because it passes noon.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can read. Phase 2 begins Friday, May 4th at 10 a.m. PDT and ends Friday, May 11th at 10 a.m. PDT. Phase 3 begins Friday, May 11th at 10 a.m. PDT and ends Friday, May 16th at 11:59 PDT. And I believe that
that's the one you got to watch out for.
That's the one you have to watch out for because that is right before the event.
That is right before the event, and that is midnight on the California coast side, which is in the AM of myself on the eastern seaboard.
Right.
So
okay. Shadow Op points. Attack Shadow Op bases to earn points. 8,000 Shadow Ops points must be earned to complete your initial playthrough. An additional 4,000 Shadow Op points can be earned with each replay. However, keep in mind, people, you can earn those extra points, and all you're going to earn is tech. You will not earn any additional parts for the Prophet until week 10. Everybody forgets that, and they do a whole bunch of bases, and then they complain, I didn't get my parts. You only get one part each week until week 10.
And here's one other thing for everybody to note, that once you start it, you must complete it within that 72 hours.
Yep.
You must complete it. If you do not complete it, you cannot repeat to get that part again. It
exactly.
has to
Wait. So has that changed? Because that happened to me last month. I started.
That's
and
always
then I had computer issues, and when I got back, I restarted. I repeated, and I got the part.
You got lucky then.
Yeah, I don't know of anybody that's ever it's never happened to me.
Yeah. Every you have to complete it. So yeah, you got lucky. Don't know how. Shut up. Accept it, but don't let it happen again.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, the purpose is once you start it, you have to run it through and complete it, and be very cognizant of when its timer runs out. Because if you start late, you're not going to have as long to complete those bases. Right. So everything runs over that specific time frame.
Yeah, just and let's be honest. With the new 95s, you put It's Electric on, 1 tune of Phalanx, 9 hours repair. Sure, you only got to do it once.
Yep. I don't have 9 hours repair on my Phalanx right now because I actually have some of my buildings upgraded, so I have a little reduced time.
Yeah. But like a full tune of Phalanx. 195, your Shadow Ops is done.
Yep.
Let it repair while you sleep. You wake up, nothing happened. You got your part.
Exactly.
Bite the bullet. Take the repair time. If you're a coiner or you have higher level units, like I've seen people use the Siege, Phantom, and Sphinx with the Omega Blackout, and use what you can. But the 95s are the way to go.
Yes.
It's one base, you're done. That's it.
Yep. Exactly. Okay, so the Prophet is the Sentinel's greatest technological achievement. Attributes. Class is unique. Faction is Sentinel. Type, it's a heavy ground vehicle. Weaponry. The Prophet fires a powerful projectile that pierces through units and buildings, damaging anything caught in its path.
Enforcer.
Yeah, looks like I don't know.
It's a bird.
It's a portable railgun is what it is.
It looks like a bird. I'm sorry. It looks like a bird. It looks like it's got a funny looking beak, but those two little round things look like eyes with very like an owl's kind of eyebrows.
Okay, guys. An Enforcer meets the Purifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a butterfly with, or venom.
Butterfly? Yeah, it looks like a butterfly.
I think it looks like one of those horn toad-looking things. I don't know.
If we're talking about units to the game, if you take the gun off, it looks like Dante.
Maybe.
Well, okay. Anyway. It's got a similar shape as Caretaker, but
it does,
the tracks throw you off, and then you got that. I'm sorry, art department. Love your work, but that is just goofy looking.
Yeah, that's.
I can't wait to watch the next.
One of the worst ones.
I can't wait to watch the next Bernie's briefing room and see how they came up with back.
Yeah. Okay. So
How drunk and high were you when you said that? That's like, you know what? That is literally a spring break tattoo, Cancun, in the back of an alley behind the tattoo parlor. Not even in the studio. That's what that looked like.
We're sorry,
my
department. You did a great
question-
job.
Hang on. My question is who's got this on the back of their calf at Kixeye?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Maybe that could be my. No, never mind. I got something else in mind for my next
Please.
tattoo. Okay, let's see. Arms cash system. Complete phases to earn arms cash. Arms caches? No, that doesn't.
Yes, caches.
Yeah, caches.
Okay, it just
It's a
doesn't.
cache, cache, or caches. Caches plural.
Each arms cache contains components for the envoy. Yay! Replaying phases grants a chance to win up to 3 components per cache. Shadow Ops Call to Brutality. Sustained armor for the envoy. It goes in the armor slot. It's bronze tech. Reduces damage taken from sustained by up to 15%. Heavy armor. Envoy. Slot armor. It's bronze tech. Reduces all damage taken up to 10%. Torque rotors. It's a slot is rotors. Silver cache. Effect increases turn speed up to 100%. Oh God, I want that one. Them things are so slow. Yeah. Lift rotors. Slot rotors, silver tech, increases movement speed up to 20%. Oh, come on. I got to choose? Damn.
Turn speed. Absolutely turn speed.
Yeah, that's where I think I'm going to do. Or actually, I'll mix them. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, heavy loader. That's the slot is loader. It's gold tech. Effect increases splash radius by up to 20%. Ooh. Fast loader. Slot is loader. Tech is gold. Increases reload speed up to 25%. That's some nice tech.
I can't wait for the envoy hero when the heroic tech is all those combined.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be a badass.
Yep, that'd be cool.
Or she. I don't discriminate.
Nowadays we have to say or it because
No.
Well, let's see. I'm looking in YouTube chat real quick here just to see if there's anything I missed.
we got it.
Yep.
Yeah, you're good.
Yep. Yeah, that's a very interesting tech. I'm actually looking forward to that. I might have to do a couple of 95s a week.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, very good stuff. Okay, so now I did not watch the show last night, and I wasn't on the show. I was actually sleeping.
I was watching the Toronto Maple Leafs get fucking destroyed by the Boston Bruins.
Okay, so now did we do a wrap up of the event last night, or do we need to talk about the event? Do we want to talk about the event, or do we want to go to the biggest thing that's been on the forums yet today?
I could sum up the event with one sentence. It's fucking awful. I've never seen an event with so many bugs and performance issues than this past
Absolutely.
one.
I agree.
This was bad.
It was
The overall gameplay was good. The skill difficulty for each base was spot on, but the performance issues that came out and the bugs made it unbearable.
Because they're not previewing it. They're not testing it. They're just throwing it out there.
Yeah, they really need to go back to the preview server for these things because it was really, really bad. And,
Something was going on with the preview because I tried to log in. It popped up and said it was open, but there was no password passed around.
right. Yeah, there was a few people that tried, and then they said that they know that they weren't going to open it after all. So I don't know, but and Kix, I've said this every event, and I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to say this every event until you fix it. Quit the damn pop-ups for every single tech we get. I'm running an electric op. It's got 30 minutes unless I want to spend 500K and 500,000 in thorium to expend it. And I waste 3 minutes every time I go on my base clicking those damn things off. I got time for that shit. I truly don't.
The even better one is when you get the one-time use hero and you have to completely reload your base. And on top of doing that, it has to reload all the windows that you haven't cleaned out yet. So it's 4 to 5 to 6 minutes, and then you have to clean out all those fucking pop-ups.
Yeah. I'm really that I bitch about that. I swear every event, and I'm sorry everybody, but I do, because that just drives me crazy. I'm trying to hurry up and go through and get what I can get done.
Right.
And I'm sitting in there and I'm clicking. It's like, I already know I unlocked the Hades. You know what? I don't need another one of them damn things. No, I don't need my 336 Spartan ZK. I really don't.
It would be nice if they had something on the side, to add into the rest of the tabs and what have you, just to show what you have. Like, instead of having all the pop-ups come up, just
like a notification window.
Just have something come up saying, in a tab that you can click on, ranked on newest to the oldest of things that you've collected over whatever. Like, let's say you went into a base and you rewarded, a couple of gold tech. Well, that kind of stuff should just get logged in there. So when we log back into the base, there's not going to be any pop-ups. But if we want to find out what we got in the last thing, because maybe we got DC'd or it didn't show or whatever the case is, we can click on that tab and say, oh, there it is. And if the place needs proof of what we had attached or got, then we could easily just hit that tab and show the proof. Hey, we did receive this, but it's not in so-and-so or whatever. It'd be a nice little record of what we've done over X amount of period of time.
I think that's an excellent idea, and it would be so much better than this constant click and wait and click and wait and click and wait, and I'm just watching the timer go down on my electric op, and I'm like, oh, really?
And another thing Kixeye needs to do is they have some XP they need to credit me, because I bought the yellow jacket and it's GK Tech on discount. Should have been 1.1 million, and my account was deducted 1.8 million.
Wow.
So you need to give me some fucking kick. And I sent a ticket, no reply. As per usual, it's an event. Customer support's fucking garbage. Yeah. And that was the second day of the event, and I did not play the rest of the event.
That's another thing. Even when we spend our points, there should be a log of what we bought. So there's always proof of how much we deducted, what we got, what we bought, what we have. Like, and during the event, I bought the stupid shock turn, thinking it's a brand new one, something new, something that's going to do air and everything else. I maxed it all out, put it in the base, and I go, this is the same thing as the old one.
Yep, exactly. And somebody was mentioned that in the sector I'm in the first day, and I'm like, what shock turret? I don't see that. And then I got to look at, oh, that's the same one I've had, and it's still sitting at level 3 or 5 or whatever it's sitting at. It's not even mapped.
Live it.
Fucking useless, except for these events.
Hang on. With them bringing this turret back out, you got to speculate something, ladies and gentlemen, that they are planning on doing something with that turret. So give it about a month, maybe 2, and we may see some major update to that thing.
Yeah, maybe, but in the meantime, I'm just going to keep working on missiles and other important things, and then if I have to do the shock turret, I'll do the shock turrets. No biggie.
In the meantime,
Bernie.
Exactly.
Yeah, Bernie posted in the Discord that he hasn't heard any planned buffs to the shock turret a while ago today.
Of course he says that. He has to say that.
I'm just catching up on all my Discord reading now, so.
Okay, so and James out in YouTube, I understand that maybe our views do not reflect your views, and that's fine. If you think it's a great event, that's awesome. That's awesome if you think you had a great event.
That's slim.
Yeah. Maybe their show will be better. Go watch it.
Maybe it will be. But anyway, so we've talked about that. I think now probably we should go ahead and just move on to the highlight of the show, which is the new 9 exploit.
Can I interrupt?
Yes, you may.
That is not the highlight of the show.
What's the highlight of the show?
The highlight of the show should be Golden Doodle's post this morning.
That's what we're coming up to.
That is the highlight of the show. That's what I have on.
I'm in Discord discuss Doodles in there right now, and I'm yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay, so
not bad.
I don't know how many out there in YouTube has seen this, and if you haven't, it is worth a read. I'm going to go ahead and read it. The link, I believe, is on the Unshackled page. If it's not, we will make sure that it's there. So this was posted by Golden Doodle a few hours ago. Hello, there have been a growing number of complaints recently regarding 69 in PvP. I'd like to break down exactly what Kixeye's stance is on the exploit, because it is an exploit, and what we'll be doing to combat its use. Hence, people, the reason for the 2-hour downtime tonight.
And just a comment, we see 69ing as bubble buddying, but in this post, it's referencing like Ring of Fire.
Well, yeah. We'll get to that. In the short term, we'll be releasing a change to the game as soon as possible to stop it from happening. In the long term, we'll be looking to make changes to how PvP works so that working with your alliance mates to protect the base is a legitimate strategy that has fun and engaging counterplay. Below, I'm going to detail our approach to the problem and our proposed solution. Do you think it will address the issue? Could it be exploited in a way we haven't considered? Either way, we want to know. The problem. Currently in War Commander, when one platoon initiates combat against another platoon, all platoons involved become untargetable for the duration of the battle. Theoretically, this means that platoons can lock down in-game hexes in an invincible state for up to 7 minutes, plus load times. If neither platoon is destroyed, both platoons remain on the world map and a new battle can immediately be restarted. Players have been abusing this mechanic to create an invincible ring around their base or others that is impossible to penetrate. Now, I wouldn't say it impossible, but it can be difficult. Through the use of scripting, this invincible ring can be maintained indefinitely with no effort on the part of the perpetrator. And that is true. While we like the fact that players are cooperating with their teammates and using creative solutions in the PvP space, we do not like that this strategy has no counterplay. Every move should expose a player to a counter move, and with 69, this is not the case. This needs to change. The solution. The main issue with 69 is the repeatability. It's the fact that a player can indefinitely restart battles at no cost to themselves. To combat this, we are proposing the following. All platoons have a property called morale. Losing a PvP battle results in your platoon having low morale. If a platoon with low morale loses a PvP battle, they are instantly sent back to base, just like if you retreated. Sending a platoon to your base resets its morale to full, and low morale platoons will have an icon above them that indicates their state. Given that all battles in War Commander must have a loser, placing tunes on the world map and continuously engaging in false battles will result in those platoons getting sent back to your base. If you want to set up your base defense ring again, you'll need to redeploy them, leaving you vulnerable. Secondly, from this point forward, we consider 69 an exploit. Our hope is that with these two changes, we'll significantly curtail the exploit's use and allow interesting play and counterplay on the world map. The goal is to stop or significantly reduce 69, God, that just sounds so weird, and make positive change as soon as possible, and then in the long term continue to improve how PvP works in general, on the map in particular.
I think a lot got lost in translation with people calling it 69ing. where
Yes.
we should now when we're talking about 69ing, let's say self-bubbling, because that's what it is. When we say 69ing, that's what it is. 69ing isn't a red ring around your base. It's not locking tunes. It's getting a bubble while your pussy ass is out on the world map hitting somebody else. That's what needs to stop. That's what they need to fix. That's what's annoying. I don't care if someone's got a red ring around their base. I can break that. I have a good connection and a fast click. I know where to put the mouse cursor when the screen's loading. It's not hard. What needs to change is those chicken shits that are getting bubbles from their friend or from an alt account while they're hitting another base.
Well,
that's what 69 is.
Yes. So since you have given us the definition of true 69ing, having your buddy or your friend sit there and bubble you while you're out there bubbling somebody else, that yes. Ring of Fire, this does give us a different aspect of the game now, where your platoon, after 2 attacks of you hitting somebody and not doing a damn thing about it, will send that platoon home. Now, getting a bubble from a clanmate is not a exploit. It is not a cheat. You can still get that, no problem. All right, for those that are out there, that is specifically said in Discord. It is not. You can still get your bubble when you're done for the night. Whatever, by a clanmate, by a friend, whatever.
Now what's Stuart gonna do? He's so screwed.
No naming and shaming. No naming and shaming.
I was waiting.
Game name. It's game name.
It is a game name.
Shame later.
For those
game
that
name.
the Ring of Fire is going to be no more. You're going to end up sending platoons are going to be going sent home.
Yep.
Now, if you do it with your alt, that is game manipulation, point blank and simple. That is a bannable offense for those that are out there that have alts.
And now, word for word, what Kixeye just said, they're going to be considering 69ing or self-bubbling, as an exploit.
Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire, not self-bubbling. Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire is considered an exploit.
I don't think it should be considered an exploit unless they're using scripting, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's some kind of code or something they embed in their shit.
Well, what scripting is basically.
I think Ring of Fire is a tactic. I can get into a Ring of Fire like that.
I mean that's
Ring of Fire is a tactic. Unfortunately, it is. Ring of Fire is a tactic. They're trying to stop the infinite Ring of Fire with people that have the high dollar keyboards with macros built into it, high dollar mice with macros built into it that you can sit there and program.
I can put macros into my mouse, but I'm just saying. I don't know how to do it.
I'm just saying this is what they're doing. They're doing macros. They're having a script kitty sit there and write a little script that will sit there and constantly, the minute the attack ends, they're attacking again, attacking again. That is a constant Ring of Fire. That is the exploit.
And then when you break the Ring of Fire, they take their bubble.
But the Ring of Fire is not itself the exploit. It's the scripting and causing that never-ending attack. That's the exploit part of it.
And that's what this is preventing, is that exploit of the AKA auto clickers, the AKA scripting, the AKA
the only sad part is that in their attempt, and in my opinion, success of taking this out, is it takes away from players such as myself that are fast and can click like that. Now, all of a sudden, I can't do that because it's been removed from everybody to stop the cheaters.
Right.
But
I love getting into a person's Ring of Fire and just making them look like a fucking pansy.
This is mainly literally stopping that PvP cheat or exploit in its sense. So it's hurting us in a way a little bit, but
it's hurting them a lot.
It's benefiting us more in PvP battle because they can't constantly do it. Now they may have, they may still have their 60 tunes deep surrounding their base, but after you hit their base, hit their platoon, and it's a victory on your part. Even if you wait the 7 days, it's going home automatically. Regardless.
Well, here's the thing. I'm the kind of attacker. When I'm attacking enemy player, right?
Yeah.
I will purposely grab the tunes around their base and hold those tunes while my big boy, my big tune is on its way.
Exactly.
I do that all the time. So is it going to affect that? Yes, I think it will.
Yes, it will.
That's where this new proposed idea. That's where I'm not going to like it. I mean,
but on the other side,
that's not exploiting anything. That's being tactical. That's being tactical.
Yeah.
Holding an enemy fucking tune while your big tune is on the way, and then having more tunes on the way to his base, grabbing the tunes around his base and just holding them while your big tunes pull up to it. I use that tactic all the time. That's going to affect.
But however, though, Champ, think about this though. When you do that, you still have the potential of him sniping your big tune. Whereas in this case, all those tunes that are around the base are going to go bye-bye, and you'll be able to pull your heavy in there fast, snap him, and grab it.
No. To load a base, yeah, I wish they'd fix that because it takes like 30 seconds to load a fucking base nowadays.
The screen that says defeated is the one that goes low morale. So if Champ hits my tune and I have my detonators and he can't find it, and the time runs out or he clicks end attack, I get victory on my screen. He gets defeated on his, which means he can attack it again. And then if he does it a second time and is defeated a second time in a row, his tune goes home, mine stays on the map.
And then my big pulls up and gets sniped. And then, fuck, I got to retreat. And I got to do the whole fucking thing over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it actually plays out. And again, I don't know if the game will be back up before we're done tonight, but if not,
hopefully not.
But I was going to say by next Wednesday, along with the with the level 2 bases that we're going to test and see how that works. Maybe we can test this and kind of play around some and just see. By then, people have a little bit of an idea of how it's going to work anyway, so we can revisit this one next week for sure.
I don't like it. I don't like this change. I
don't know. I don't know if I like it or not like it.
I already know I'm not going to like it.
I think I would rather it been set up where the same tag can't
bring the drop ships back. Make them stack unlimited. That takes away from the glitch.
I was just going to say that. Bring drop ships back and you'll end a lot of problems.
On page 2 of that discussion thread, I commented that go like it so Kixeye sees it and they do it.
But then you get a map where everybody's got to have dropships in order to fight, and I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, there's pros and cons, and then
I got plenty of medals for dropships. I'm good.
Like Dark Shadow said, then all of a sudden you get one hex on the map occupied by 30 platoons. So when the dropships run out, those 30 tunes get sent back to the base. Like there's a lot.
They don't get sent back to the base. They spread out around the base. And let's say you got 40 platoons around that person's base, all with let's say 10 platoons on each hex.
Yeah,
and
so 52
tunes. All the drop ships just go away, and it's crap,
Yeah, and then you pop another dropship and go over top those tunes and attack the base.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I want dropships back. That's why I want just a dropship, so that when I go to a war and someone's got 30 tunes around their base, they got 3 rings deep, all 3 of them are going, they're attacking each other, holding their dick. I can pop that dropship and roll right over top of all those red rings and flatten that dude's base. You want to stop the red ringing? That's how you do it. You bring the dropships back. Make it work.
Yeah, I wish they would bring us back.
I did that not too long ago. A guy had his ult there in the sector I was in. He was holding himself, obviously. I used my last dropship that I had, smashed his ass, smashed the ult that was holding him. And then he started crying and Kixeye.
Yeah. That's why I want Shadow Killer to come back, because I know he's got one in his inventory. I know he does. I wish you could trade him. I wish you could trade Spec Ops. Oh, I would send him my Darkstorm for it.
Hell, I'd pay gold. I'd buy them just to buy them.
Well, that's like Data King's idea, is having a store on the Kixeye site where you could buy units, you could buy tech bundles, you could buy spec ops, like super rare ones. You could buy the Master Thief, you could buy drop ships, stuff like that. Like, I still can't believe that Kixeye hasn't put the store in yet.
Or just old offers that they put out at the wrong time for some because they'll put them out and like it might be 3 a.m. for say someone in Australia or New Zealand. And then they don't get paid till 2 or 3 days later, and then all of a sudden the offer's gone by then.
Yeah,
it'd be neat if they had like a store of like the, keep like a month's inventory of offers back or something like that.
6 months.
Well, ideally, yes, but that'd be a lot of offers because I've been taking screenshots of offers that Kixeye has released just for like in case anyone's got questions. And
yeah, but a lot of them have been duplicate.
They do a lot of offers in a month.
They do a lot of recycling too, though.
Well, yeah,
like they could categorize it like by tokens, and then 10-pack tokens, 40-pack tokens, whatever, and then you click, okay, I want to buy 10 tokens, so you click on that category, and then it has all the units, and then it's okay, well, I want Sphinx, so you click on Sphinx, and then it has the 10 tokens for X amount of gold, and then you buy that.
Here's a crazy idea I just thought of. Put a value for a token, coin value, and then you can just buy a specific amount of generation coins.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got an idea, and it's done on a certain game that some of us play. I know Fuck You plays it. World of Warships. What happens when you log into the website? What do you get? What can you do? You can sit there and buy all these packages. So, an idea is if you log into K.X.L, you can sit there and buy certain packages.
We literally just said that like 30 seconds ago.
Okay. But
I'm glad you're on board, though. It's another person.
I had to walk away for a second, so I made it. But, do the special offer at a reduced rate online for that week.
Absolutely, yeah. And then once that special is over, then it returns.
Right, and you keep it updated, like for the month. You don't have to keep it constantly every single one that has come out. Just do it for that month, and then you leave it on there for the next month. And as the month progresses,
Yeah.
So you have basically 2 months of offers that you can buy, and at that week or that 2 days, 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever it is a different price in which you can buy it on the site. That would be good, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would start coining on that one.
Oh yeah, if they made it that you could buy heroic tech packs, fucking gold mine. Are you serious?
I wouldn't mind that. Be able to go out there and say, "Oh, I don't have this pack. Let me buy this."
Yeah,
or spend gold on faction tech.
Yeah.
You want to talk about making a fucking fortune on microtransactions? You make each piece, regardless of its rank, bronze, silver, or gold, each piece of tech 2 gold. Watch how much fucking money this company makes.
Yeah. Well, think about it this way, though. If they offer the package, let's say the Knicks, like it was or is still going on, they keep it up there for a month. They do the special. It's $149 on while you're playing the game for that special of that 48 hours. But then it goes to, let's say, $199 or $200, whatever it is, off for the next month or month and a half, whatever it is, Think about it that way. And, because some people can't buy it right then and there because they're either in between paychecks or something happened with their car or their internet, so they missed out on that offer for that $149. But, at 200 gold or 199 gold, it's still a good offer.
Or they need.
I want to buy it. So.
Yeah, I wish they would do that because there's a couple of packages that I missed because it just wasn't, the right timing for me that I wish I could go back out there and get now.
Cyber wants to completely remove friendly bubbles. He says. I'm saying, well, I take a bubble before I go to bed. He says, well, just remove your tunes. I said, how much infamy do you have?
No doubt.
And then let me know what you have if you have anything to protect.
Cyber's in no position to talk. He's a fucking garbage player. He's a great mod. He's a garbage player.
On His main, his mod account, he has 0 infamy, but on his main, he has 3.
Oh, okay. And James, aka Slim, the game is already somewhat unbalanced between coiners and non-coiners. I don't think offering those packages would make it that much more.
That's the point.
And we still would have to grind some, because I mean, like me, I might buy a package, but if I have to upgrade, I'm still going to be doing the grind for the upgrade because I'm not paying for the upgrades.
Yeah, you're still going to do the grind regardless, you know.
Exactly.
The true coiners, hang on. The true coiners are going to have their stuff. They're going to have all 55 tokens or damn well close to it to upgrade the new units to max when it's that time. They're going to coin their upgrades, and they're going to have their stuff regardless. You know, the coiners are going to coin it to max. Prime example, I'm going to say it. Champ, you're up. What level are your envoys right now?
18.
What level are your Sphinx?
18.
What level is your Darkstorm?
Darkstorm? I forgot.
Okay. But
it's got 2 levels to be max delete or whatever.
Okay.
So it's 18.
We know your Siege Squadron is Omega. What level are your Ravengers?
26.
Okay, then. See, coiners are going to have it, you know, regardless of the fact. The non-coiners,
exactly.
we're going to spend time. They're paying.
Well, there's some players out there that already got all that shit maxed.
Right. I'm just saying. You're an example of a true coiner. You're coining your stuff to get it up there, and then you know, then a little bit, you know, screw it. I'm not going to spend it this upgrade. I'm just going to let it go normal. But the true coiners are out there. They're paying that premium to have their stuff maxed.
Thank you for saying it that way. I've been trying to say that exact sentence for like 3 minutes now.
They're paying a premium to have it maxed out. They're paying that extra to have a unit that is so domineering. It's, you know, it's what it is. But they're also going up against other players that are doing the exact same thing. So it's regardless. I know you can bubble a base now with air, regardless of the fact. You can bubble a base with ground without, regardless of the fact. It's all a matter of A, how much damage do you want to take to do it? B,
how much you're willing to take to do it.
How much you're willing to take to do it. How much you're willing to spend to repair your platoons after you're done doing it. Granted, with max buildings, you get a nice reduction in repair time and cost. So they've already paid to have that.
Oh yeah, but those players that coin those buildings, that's unfair. They have an unfair advantage because they spent their hard-earned money on that.
Whoopie fucking do.
and actually,
I was being sarcastic, David.
I understand.
So am I. And I'm saying it like this. From a non-coiner's perspective, I look at it this way. They paid it. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm taking my time doing it. They're paying money to do it. Who cares? You know, who gives a flying rat's butt? They are what's keeping this game free.
Yep, exactly. Yep, exactly.
For a non-coiner,
well, I believe the words you're looking for are "thank you," which my reply is "you're welcome."
Yeah, exactly. You're welcome.
my saying is for the non-coiners to sit there and bitch. Oh well, he coined this to get max this, get max that. And you know what? He's paying to keep your game.
Oh, fucking well. Let him cry.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck what they cry about. Just let them cry all they fucking want. They can cry all the fuck they want, dude. Kixeye is never gonna not accept coin from players.
Exactly.
So they can kiss. I mean, anybody that cries about coining, they can all fucking kiss. They can go fuck themselves.
You know what? I'd rather fight against somebody that coins than somebody that hacks.
Oh, absolutely.
Sorry, that's just my. You know what?
I'm going to say a couple of thank yous out there.
Champ, I know he's a coiner. I know how he plays. He can come kick my ass every day, and I'm not going to get pissed off. Let a hacker come kick my ass, and I'm going to get pissed off because you know what? Those are the people that piss me off. It's the ones that hack it and don't. You know, there's nothing. You know, they've not earned a freaking thing. They've not earned a damn thing.
I Mac it. I don't hack it. David, what were you going to say?
Skip and YouTube said, "Get it out, champ. Get it all out."
Let David talk. Let David talk.
I can't talk in your fucking age, dude. Damn it.
But you know what? I don't blame Champ for being upset. You know what? You're going to cry because we're coiner. You know what? Us coiners, as it's been said, and I'll say it again, we keep it free for you guys. So shut up.
Yes. So with that being said,
you know what? And if there's a package and you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. But I would love to see them put packages out there. How many new people are coming in?
Hey, I got something to say. If you don't like it, go play fucking Farmville, because if it wasn't for the coiners, the game wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
You would keep playing fucking Farmville.
Yes.
Let's move on, because I don't even want to talk about these little bitch criers anymore. They're not worth my fucking time.
All right, David, you're up.
And you know what?
Hey, shut up, everybody.
David, you're up.
With that being said, for the people that are on the panel that I know truly coin, we got Champ, we got Destry, we got Daba, we got Fuck You, we got Kimbo, we've got Venom, we got Lady Warrior, and Gimpy over here. Thank you.
Hey,
you're welcome.
Anytime.
You're welcome.
So,
well, does my coin really count because it's from Swagbucks?
It still counts.
It still works. You're putting.
You're still paying.
Money is a function. Money is always a function of reward for effort. So you go on those Swagbucks things, you put in effort, you're given a reward, you exchange that reward for currency into game currency. There you go. So
hey guys, I just want to put something out there. Google Golden Doodle said in the Discord, he said, okay, I'm quoting him here: baked or scripted platoon versus platoon fights to create an invincible wall equals exploit. Using an alternate account to bubble your base equals exploit. Getting an alliance mate or friend to bubble your base equals gray area, but not explicitly against the rules.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to say that.
Clarification: faked or scripted PvP is so Kixeye, from how it sounds in that post, they see Ring of Firing as a fake PvP attack because
No. I think what they're talking about is specifically this terminology 69, which is different than the Ring of Fire. 69 is you yourself. Like when I hear the words fake or scripted platoon, what I'm deeming that terminology to represent, this is my own personal opinion, what I'm deeming that terminology to represent is a player having an alternate account under their own personal control.
Mm-hmm.
Either I'm not going to say robo-click, but either autonomously controlled via some sort of hack program or physically controlled by themselves to start and initiate attacks against their own main account in order to protect themselves. That's what I consider a fake and scripted account. It's my own personal definition of it. I don't know if that's what they're relating to or not. And that's where that 69 is. You're basically, I'm not going to get into this stuff. I'm going to go on a very dirty triple X rated.
What the game team needs to understand is the terminology of 69ing is getting a bubble while you hit another base. That's what pisses everyone off. We don't have the issue with the Ring of Fire holding tunes. That's fine. You can break that. Yes, I'm happy that they're fixing the exploit and the training program, the cheat, whatever you want to call it. I'm happy they're fixing that. But it's not 69ing is not a Ring of Fire. 69ing is getting a bubble while you hit another base. That is what pisses people off.
Yep. Exactly. Our definition of it, but based on the thing, it seems like they're referencing a Ring of Fire in the
So
it could be translated the wrong way. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Dom.
Yeah. I'm with Gossip. It's you're hitting my base, and at the same time, your teammate, your whoever is giving you a bubble. It's like, bitch, I'm gonna pop this bubble as soon as you're done. I'm popping this bubble. Open up and let me in. Whether I can flat you or not is beside the point.
Hey,
I can say this because his game name is Kurt, but Kurt said in the YouTube chat, why would they make it so that your tag doesn't take any infamy from you when they hit you if it wasn't kosher, which is if it wasn't okay? And they did that because of the new infamy structure with the alliance tags. If it was based on infamy gained, you could just keep hitting the same person in your tag over and over and over and over and over again to boost your alliance.
Yeah, there'd be no incentive to go out and actually fight other people. It would just be you and your buddy going back and forth, building up your infamy. And then there's no PvP in that. That's you versus me, not PvP.
Yeah, you'd get two guys with 4,000 infamy hitting each other, each one of them taking 300, each one of them losing 300 every single attack, and you do it 1,000 times. All of a sudden, your alliance infamy is 3 million.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, David, did you have a question?
I do. So it seems the consensus on the panel is that you're not a big fan of people like attacking somebody and then quick getting a selfie. So my question for the panel is, how would you propose a fix for this kind of action?
That if you hit someone's base, okay, I'll use an example here. I'll say, Daba, you hit me. While you're hitting me, or even shortly after, you get a bubble, and I haven't had the opportunity to hit you back. Regardless if you're bubbled, I can roll up to your base and hit you.
Oh, that would be cool.
I was going to say the exact same thing. My solution to it is when you attack a player, player A attacks player B. Player A is locked where they cannot be attacked by another. I know this is bad because it works against your other clanmates trying to help you out and hit somebody. But if player A is attacking player B, player A cannot be attacked by anybody until his attack on player B has finished. Once it's finished, he's open again. Once he's finished, then he's open. And, again, we already have the thing where similar tags can't attack similar to clansmen. I mean, you could go a lot of different ways with it, but I can see the exploits and I can see the problems that
all somebody's going to do is make a level 3 account, attack you forever, and that's it.
I was just going to say, that's a great idea, but the main exploit that I can see right now is I go and I hit a level 20, and no one in that tag can hit me until you're done hitting the level 20. But at the same time, you're taking the maximum amount of infamy or res or whatever off of him, and then the next player is going to take the max off of you because you've banked what you've stolen. Now, the problem with the 69ing, the biggest pain in the ass, and it's minor, is the fact that while a player is getting a 69, they are getting attacked and not losing more than they're gaining, or even losing something, reasonably equal to what they're getting. So they'll pull a shitload off of, say, me. They'll get 300 infamy off of me, get a 69 from somebody else who only takes 15. Yeah. See, idea.
And they're bubbled now from that other player. I can't even retaliate.
Yeah. My idea is pretty well the opposite of that, and that is if Venom, you hit me, you bubble me, 1, 2, 3 star, doesn't matter, and then you get a bubble, whether it be from someone in my tag or one of your friends, I can roll up and hit you.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
You're bubbled on the map to everybody else. You got your 69. You got your bubble from your friend. You're bubbled to you're bubbled to everyone on the map except for me, and I can roll up and I can hit you.
That's totally awesome idea. I'm totally down with that. I agree. That's an excellent.
The fucking nightmare of coding that would take to make happen.
Oh, God,
that would be awesome if they could do that. So Kixeye, if you're listening, there's another one for you for free.
Good luck with that one. No, but I agree. That's totally awesome. If the two people involved in an attack sequence are given the opportunity to get their rebuttal, to get their return hit. However, like you said, that is a slippery slope. I mean, we had enough issues with the 4-hour bubble versus the 36-hour bubble.
There is a slight flaw to that.
Dude, the 4-hour bubble should be permanent. Fuck Warpath, make it permanent.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I wouldn't mind. I don't mind.
8 hours.
Like I said,
Yeah, 8 hours
Well,
would be good. So I can, then I can have some enemy come give me one right before I'm going to bed, and I can say good night.
Yeah.
I said
12 hours.
before.
Give us half.
Hold on. I said before it should. I had given up the idea that a single star gives you a 6-hour protection, 2 stars get you 12 hours, and finally 3 stars get you 24. You get off of this 36-hour longevity bullshit.
Yeah,
it's 24 max. That's a full day. Come on, that's enough. And then that remains to have the 4-hour for the special event. You still have your 4-hour, which is a good thing over a standard single bubble 6. You know, it's a big thing, and it spurs on fighting with a 4-hour bubble during the warpath. And it still holds the same things where once you're hit, you only get hit once, and you can never hit that player again till the conclusion. But during the standard thing, it'll spur on more competition and more fighting. If at max, the next day you can come back on and hit them. Yep. You know what I mean?
And it's not like we're, a lot of people are doing what we used to, and we're putting all of our, dead platoons in our base to repair overnight. So we would want that 36-hour bubble, because we can't do that anymore. If they're there, great, you can repair them on base, but we can't add any dead base, any dead tunes there. Because I would sometimes, I would keep a bubble I'd get from an enemy just for that reason. I throw all my dead stuff from fighting on. Okay, I got 36 hours. I know I'm good, but we're not doing that anymore. And I actually pull mine off base now when they're dead, and I just throw them in a platoon.
Real quick, to speak to that really quick. What is, I'm not really cognizant of this, but what is pretty much the heaviest load you can put in a base? What is the ultimate number of hours for a base platoon, considering we do get a reduction on PvP and we're getting a reduction on our in-base defenses, subject to building upgrades? But what's the longest repair units that fit into defense that could be filled up?
The most base repair I've had on a defending tune without the reduction was 14 hours.
So if you put 2 legions, or not legions, your Vipers, and you put a Widowmaker in your base, you throw 2 or 3 of them in there, and that would probably easily be over a day. Well, with the old repair system.
Well, with the old repair system. So what I'm saying is, if Kixeye is paying attention, it would behoove them to go through the analytics and see if you use some of the largest current in-game defensive units. I mean, who's going to put a Viper in there? And it would be a moron anyway. They deserve to actually come out of a bubble before it's repaired, because a Viper ain't going to stop me from walking your base. I don't care what level you are. But if technical,
so
the
base load 3,800 for a base pod.
Yeah.
So 3,000 on a full tune of, we'll use technicals. A full tune of technicals at 3,000 is 9 hours repair with no reduction at all.
So there you go. So my
3,800 is like
my 6 hour gives you a majority repair on that platoon. It still it incentivizes a person, and this definitely creams the cake on Kixeye, but it incentivizes a person who only gets a 1-star and lost their base defense to either shuffle or coin. If they have 9 hours of repair and they have a 6-hour bubble for a 1-star, they'll coin that 3 hours to get it back instead before they're loose. Or they won't. But I'm saying it does incentivize that. If they get the 2-star, they're guaranteed that their base will be repaired before they come out of bubble. If they get 3-star, they'll be repaired before they come out of bubble. So this is not. I don't think a 6, 12, 24 is asking too much. And like I say, it's adjustment.
A lot of people, and Armor in the YouTube chat brought up a really good point. So he says the 36-hour bubble sucks because if he's hit during the day, there's a good chance that the person's base will be open when he's asleep.
That's
if you get hit at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, your bubble pops at 2 a.m. in 36 hours.
Exactly. So I'm sleeping and my bubble's popped. It's like, oh well. And I'm not one to do. I don't usually get a selfie before I go.
I know you don't.
Shut up.
You need to start.
Why should I? No. You know what? If they want to come in and hit my base while I'm asleep, they can hit my base.
Yeah, but then I have to deal with gay aluminum bragging in world chat that he hit you.
Yeah, but you know what? Then I can post on the page how much crap he lost on my base for however
Right,
percent.
easy with the
Let's
whole
not get into politics.
fucking politics and the individual players.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But I know. So, all right, carry on. I'm gonna shut up again.
Okay. Well, let's see. Wait, in Battle Pirates, you can buy bubble times, weeks, 2 weeks, and a month.
Yes, you can. In Battle Pirates, they allotted a thing where you could purchase bubbles. So if you were going on a vacation for a month, you can actually spend currency to get a yes. Now, Skipjack has many a time when she was on the shows, she actually talked about that. It would be a possibility, but I'm sorry. Nothing against you, love. I would fucking hate to see that. I love the idea. I love the idea. I go on an extended vacation. I go to the Bahamas for 3 weeks. I want to be able to know that my base isn't fucking decimated. But let me tell you something. Bring your fucking laptop with you on the Bahamas. Throw it in the hotel room. There's free Wi-Fi where you go. So I mean, come on.
Yeah, but I don't have a
wow.
laptop, so I can't take mine on.
Well, even that.
I'm
Batting
not.
the definition of 69.
Can I comment on this?
Well, now that you don't need your 5 bases for your metal payout, all people would do is get to Gold 1 and then buy a month protection.
Yeah,
There'd
there
be
you go.
nobody to hit.
Oh,
That's the other thing I see.
Because that's what I would do.
My thing is this. If you know you're going to be out of game for a while, pull your base defenses, dump your resources into shit, and just let life play out. And, when you come back, repair your crap, get back in game, and start afresh. That's,
exactly.
Just take those hits on the sleeve. Go ahead, Daba. You wanted to say something.
Yes, to you, Mr. Venom.
Don't ever call me Mr. Sir.
Did you buy any gold?
No. So you're giving
it was
out
on sale.
You're giving out bad advice in regards to taking a laptop on vacation. The whole point of vacation is to get away from electronics and enjoy nature and all that stuff.
There is no place on this planet where you can get away from electronics. No, I'm sorry. Unless you're stranded on a deserted island or trapped at sea on a boat, you're fucked.
My cabin's pretty good.
I don't know. I'll find out. I'm going to the mountains in Tennessee in a couple of months, and I'll be gone a week. So you won't see me.
Are you sure about that? Do you want to talk about the? Do you want to talk?
I go to camping. The only electronics I bring is my car, and that's because it's easier to drive. But other than that, I once a year I go camping, and then it's my escape from nature. I don't answer anything or anybody over that weekend. And so far, it's not happened over a War Commander event week, so it's been good. Because that would suck if I couldn't play my event.
Oh,
but it's really relaxing just getting away from electronics and just
No, I know. I shut myself down every once in a while and
you have to unplug from the
peacefully
Matrix.
enjoy reality. Yeah, unplug from
Okay.
No, but
game's up.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay. Well,
so something that
I've been here for my allotted hour, so I'm gonna bounce out.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wanted to ask people, but I was eating.
Ask quick. I'll give my answer, then leave. I got
All
hockey
right.
to watch.
Did you have any power plants on overdrive before or during this downtime?
Yes, I had one.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I need to know.
Okay.
Yeah, I had one too.
Me too.
Have a good show, you guys.
And the game's not coming up for me. No,
Yeah.
it's still showing maintenance for me.
Yeah, I got maintenance.
Yeah.
But when the game does load, I was told I was allowed to tell this.
When it loads, you're not allowed to say that.
Golden Doodle Post is not going live this event, like the morale and all that stuff.
Okay.
It's just the stuff that was in the update notes, like the release notes that CM Bernie, I presume, posted.
Okay.
So the morale thing is sometime in the near future, hopefully, maybe.
Really?
Okay, so that's not coming up live tonight. Well, that sucks.
Based on the information I was given, no, it should not be.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, it did kind of, in this post. He did kind of say it. They did kind of say in the future. We were looking into. So I wasn't sure if that was going to be part of this tonight or not. So
I was thinking it would go live because it was posted with the rest of this stuff, but I guess they just coincidental that it got posted today.
Oh, okay. And Venom, why did you ask if we had power plants on overdrive?
I was really considering personal note. It was just a personal question. While this whole change with power has been occurring. I've seen so many fluctuations with how much I was drawing and how much I was creating, and it was constantly in flux. It never stabilized. I broke down and I upgraded 2 of my power plants to make sure that I was above board during the event. And I just wanted to know, because I would have a power plant on overdrive, I would log off the game or refresh the page and come back, and the quantities would be altered. So, for example, really quickly, for example, I would be producing 79K and using 86K. These are just random numbers, okay? I would throw a power plant on overdrive so that I would be producing, say, or 2 power plants, and I'd be producing, say, 92K, still using 86K. Refresh the page. When I would come back on, I would no longer be using 86K. For some strange reason, that would change to like 72K or whatever. But my power, because 2 plants are on overdrive, would continue to maintain that 90 some odd. So then I would turn them off and I would log out. I'd come back in day 2 and it would be, I'm now using 76K, but I am only producing 62K. And this was occurring the entire event. As I progressed through upgrading 1 power plant, it was still fluctuating. And then finally, I upgraded a 2nd power plant, and it put me at 100% without running anything on overdrive. Now, mind you, I took into account base buildings doing processes, base units doing processes. I mean, I alluded to this, and David explained to me that it wasn't supposed to do that, but I alluded to it when, about what unit power buildings were supposed to have already been taken out of the equation, and I thought they'd still had not touched that. And I figured that's what I factored as the causality of why I was seeing such a ridiculous up-down constant change. But I was just interested because I turned all of mine off. I hope. I don't really 100%, I'm not aware, but I should have had all of mine off so that if this update comes with the new strength buff and the buildings are absolutely locked dead, what is going to take power and what is not going to take power, that from this day forward, I have a clean slate and it's not going to accidentally glitch me to a point where, yeah, they fixed everything and I'm still, showing lightning bolts.
Okay.
Yeah. I got so pissed off during the event that I turned off the lightning bolt animation because I was just like, I'm not even going to do it.
I mean, I put one on overdrive when all this happened, and it's been on overdrive ever since. I've never taken it off, so I don't, and mine never fluctuated. It was always showed me the same numbers up top. It never fluctuated at all.
Same thing.
So I don't know.
I didn't have any of those issues. I just had to turn one on the whole event just to keep it going above.
Yeah, and that was my thing. I turned one on and I was fine. And then day 3, I had to I upgraded it, and then I had to turn another one on. It was like I should have been out of that issue when I had upgraded my 1 power plant to max, getting the extra I think 11K production. And it didn't matter. It didn't fucking change anything. I was still underpowered. And I was like, wait a minute, but I'm making 11K extra, and I was less than 11K under. So what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know either.
Clear your cache.
And cookies.
Honey, we're getting a divorce, and I'd like to know.
Is that in YouTube? Is that Holly? What was her game name?
Delta Bravo?
Is that Delta Bravo?
Because I won't call her by the other name because DB.
I don't
leave it DB because there's two pseudonyms.
It is.
I love you, girl.
Yeah, welcome back to the game. Hope you're playing, doing well.
I love you too, honey, but I like Delta Bravo too. You. My wife goes, who you saying you love? Delta Bravo, you gotta get me in trouble.
Me and Amor, I adore.
Chucha madre.
Well, hello, Delta Bravo. I have no clue who you are, but hello and welcome. I don't. I'm just being honest. I don't know who she is. So.
Oh, old school.
Very old.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was gone for a while, so.
Old school.
Oh, she's not playing. She just popped in to say hi.
Hi.
Well, hello.
We miss you. You need to come back and play.
No, she's busy. She's busy doing awesome things, busting her ass, working hard. That much I know.
Her.
Yeah.
What you got to do?
She's living the real life.
I have a real life.
Saturdays and Sundays you do. Mondays through Friday you don't.
I most certainly do. When do you see me on in the evenings, Monday through Friday, except for the show on Wednesdays? Never.
You're in bed by that time.
Well, today's Thursday, so.
Lies that Rambo told me. The game is up. It's not up.
No, he's. They've been trolling in the YouTube chat. Keep saying it's up, it's up, and no, it's not. It's up. It's not. It's not. It's.
No, it's not.
They're being trolls. We must love them anyway.
Cybertoad said approximately 9 minutes till game time, give or take 2 days.
Yeah, exactly.
At least he has a sense of humor.
The last time they said 9 minutes till game time, it was 30 minutes after that before it came back up.
Yeah, they're not gonna be on time.
So, I don't know.
Oh, how we miss Sulaco.
No, we don't.
Speak for yourself.
You're kidding. Come on now.
Downtime will be at 4. Downtime will be at 4:30. Then
I like that.
Time's been extended to 5:30. And then
I just want to say something about this Discord that they got. I mean, at least seeing Bernie, he's got him, and he's got a couple other guys. He got the mods, of course. He got Skip and Daba and Cybertoad on there, but even Golden Doodle, he's on there and he's chatting with us. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a good change.
I think that's a good thing too. I haven't been in there a whole lot, but I don't typically sit in the chats anyway. So, but when I've been in there, it's just interesting because I can always read back and I'd see that there's almost always a mod of some sort in there, and usually it's either Cybertoad, Golden Doodle, or Bernie that's always in there and answering questions and being cool with everybody.
They're actually chatting with the players. If we got a question, concern, or whatever, like I did earlier, they're responding. So, yeah, cool on them, man. I told them I disagree with what's his name, Gold Noodle's idea about that thing. I told him, hey man, I disagree. I don't like the idea, but whatever.
But you know what? That's good that they know that, because they like. I think they like having our different opinions and thoughts and ideas on things. We know they listen to the show.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing. And then having the Discord, chat, that being live, go in there and say what you feel. Just make sure that you're always respectful and don't be cussing and carrying on and being an idiot about it.
I don't think cussing makes just don't be like disrespectful cussing.
Exactly. Don't say you stupid motherfucking dumbass son of a bitch. What are you doing? Yeah. Don't be doing that. That's over the top. But fuck me. What are you doing? I think it's fine.
Like fuck, I lost my ass in this base. What the hell?
Go.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun chatting with these guys here on Discord. Actually, I'm starting to enjoy it.
Discord's kind of fun.
Everybody say hi. Shadow Killer's in the YouTube chat. Hi, Shadow.
Run.
Hello.
Run.
He's just checking in.
Head for the hills.
Oh crap! We got to behave now. The host, the owner is here.
Oh, screw that.
That means everybody at that. Well, since Shadow Killer's there, that means everybody should cuss mandatorily.
Oh crap! He's logged in under Unshackled. We can't time him out.
No, you can't. You can't time him out.
But he can time me out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, that's right. He can time you out. Wait a minute. Can I time David out? Speak in chat. David, let's find out.
Not if he's under War Commander Unshackled.
David's not.
Because as far as
look, I can time David out. Should I do it? No, I won't do it. I haven't timed anybody out all day.
You haven't timed me out because I'm talking in the YouTube chat. I should be talking in the YouTube chat, but
no, you're fine. You're fine.
I've been paying attention to the YouTube chat, and
and I appreciate that, because when I was reading the notes, because that's usually what I do when Venom's reading or David's reading the notes and everything. I watch YouTube chat. That's my job. Usually.
Yes.
But
YouTube we need to give YouTube some love out there, because those guys are what make the show go on, right?
And Daba, no, I'm not head of the TP clan, but I am a TP ally. So, and I'm proud to say that.
No, actually,
okay, I thought you were going to react a little differently.
No.
Hey,
I would be seeing a 5-minute timeout with that.
Daba, why are you giving her props like that? I'm leader of TP.
Yep, you're not leader of TP.
I am leader of TP.
Hi, Debo. There's some love. I love you, Debo. There's some love for you.
There's Debo.
Actually, we appreciate everybody out there in the YouTube chat. Always. Always. So, I don't know, guys, gals, we got anything else that we want to talk about, discuss? We don't know when. I mean, supposedly 4 minutes till the game's up, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Based on their original time, we got about 2 minutes till the game's up. Because they said in 2 hours, and in 2 minutes it'll be 2 hours.
Did you add 4 days to that? Like,
yeah, exactly.
I just refreshed.
Oh.
Yeah, I did too. It's not up yet. Bye, Shadow.
Later, dude.
Bye. Goodbye. So long. See ya. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Damn.
Okay, well, when David reads the updates, we complained. Yes, I know. That's why David doesn't read the updates. Everybody wants to take a nap then. Sorry, David. David hasn't read the notes in a long time.
You can always have me read the updates and put an expletive between every
Oh, no, yeah.
word.
You would get through one sentence and you'd be like, oh, fuck this. I don't care about this.
They're coming out with this new Shadow Ops. Fuck that. Fuck that.
This is boring.
Fuck this.
If you want to know, go read it your fucking self.
It'll be more along the lines of
I don't like reading other people's shit.
Fuck this. I'm going to go get some beer.
This is a copy and paste job. Fuck this. Kiss my ass. This. I don't like this.
No. But on a serious note, at least we're getting information. We're getting better information every time. And,
yeah, we are.
Shadow Killer, we miss you. You would live for these days. All the suffering you went through trying to figure out what was coming in the game. You actually having to just use your own knowledge to know what was coming next. And
game is up.
Okay. Okay.
Bullshit,
before we go, and this will take up a little bit. William asked, did everybody do a rating from 1 to 10 on the event? So let's just do that real quick. I don't know if that was done last night because I wasn't here.
No, because the event wasn't over.
Okay. So Champ, we'll start with you. Event, thoughts, feelings, and rating.
I wanted to give a 5. I forgot why. It wasn't because of the difficulty of the event.
Lag and disconnects.
Not really. I didn't really have too many problems with that.
Prize list.
It was getting the prize list did suck. The trophy sucked. I'm sorry. You can disagree with that statement or not, but I hated the trophy. The what always disappoint. I thought we should have been earning at least one of those envoy tokens per main faction track. Yeah. Instead we had to purchase them with we had to purchase any tokens with XP, right? We weren't able to earn any tokens. That's what pissed me off about it.
Good point.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. 5.
Okay, David. Rating, thoughts, and feelings.
I was in message hell, so I want to thank everybody out there in YouTube for watching us tonight.
We're not doing our shout outs.
We're not doing shout outs. We're doing the event. Rating, thoughts. Oh my Gosh,
Wow.
talking chat again, and I swear to God, I'm going to time you out forever.
I wasn't talking in that chat. I was talking in a different other chat, PM Hell. With that being said, how do I rate the event?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't have too many issues other than being sick for 2 days straight, but I liked it. The difficulty level was spot on for lower levels up to a certain point. For the higher levels, it gave us a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to honestly give it about an 8.5 to 9.
Interesting.
I did not have the issues other than, the little loading issue after doing the first 3 attack waves that you had to do at the very beginning and then waiting 5 minutes. The turret issue, it is what it is. They tried to fix it when they could. And they did compensate they compensated a lot of people, regardless if it was what you think it was worth. They did at least acknowledge it. So
They did it twice.
They did it twice.
Okay. Destry? Your rating, thoughts, and feelings?
I'll give it a 5. 1, because of the turret rapid fire thing. 2, because of I just didn't care for this event. I didn't like it.
Oh, you had fish in your mouth too.
Yep. Okay. Daba?
Don't have to follow David because he actually had a good thing, but yeah, I gotta say, was it Thursday? Normally when I play Thursdays, they're pretty rough, but this one I really didn't get that much on this Thursday, like lag or DCs, and even throughout the event, it was not bad. Like regarding that, what was it? What is it? Oh yeah, 65 and up. It seemed a little bit more rough once than compared to last event, but once you figured out the puzzle, they weren't too bad. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna give it a 9 because the only reason it's not a 10 is because the tokens went up to 250. They went from 250 to 400. So I think 250 was a cool thing, and especially if we got to hit 500 of them or 55 of them. But other than that, it was pretty cool. I didn't really care too much for the trophy. It was really, really tiny. But I think if they made it a lot bigger, then people would use it to hide things. It seems that Kixeye doesn't want us to hide things behind our trophies because they're either making them really tiny or just like with a lot of holes in them or something.
I'm going to give Daba's rating of the event a 1.
That's fine.
Okay.
We all have our own thoughts.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck you.
There was an event.
Smart ass.
Hey, better be
I'll give it a 4 because I only played 3 run-throughs and I helped somebody get the O Siege and the event sucked. Every event sucks. I got the first gold. I didn't get the second, and yeah.
Okay.
Wow. That's bullshit.
Rambo?
I give it an 8. And the reason I give it an 8 is a lot of the same what Daba said. He pointed out the some of the key things that there are. I was really disappointed as soon as I got the trophy and to find out I was this short little building when the building looked like a lot bigger. In fact, even in the 80s, it looked bigger than the size that's in your base now. But that really deterred me, especially when they racked up, like he said, the 400,000 K for each token instead of 250. That was another burn job, I thought. And I don't know. The whole thing could have been fine. Disconnects, everything like that. I didn't have much of that. That seemed to be more under control. But I just would have liked to seen the prizes a little better than they were. I mean, you accomplished it. I'm glad that they added now back into the each level when you get the next. What's it called? The next faction token used to be just a token. Well, now they put prizes in there. At least they did that. Since the last time we had this during the event talk about it, they did put those back in, which is good to see. I was glad to see that. But I don't know if I'd want to see them for the Cyclops and some of the useless ones you're not using right now. But at least you got something. But I'd like to see some of the up-to-date prizes be things that we need and that we're using, not things that are like for the Disruptor or for the Cyclops or, you know, things you're not using anymore.
Right. Okay.
That's how I'd rate it.
Okay. Venom?
Yeah, I concur with the majority of the panel here. Hopefully the same with the people on YouTube. I mean, I scale it pretty high. I did very well in it. I only got 2 drops in of the Omega bases, so that was really the only reason I stayed playing right up until today. I real life got in the way and I missed most of the drops. I got 1 drop and got 10 parts, and then the second drop I finished up. I think I got like 50 or 51 out of the whole thing.
You did better than me. I only got 10 total.
Oh, yeah.
I got fuck you.
You did. Well, hey man, I was right up in the boat. I got 1, then I got 3, 5, and then 1, 1, 5, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah. So
the OC.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'd like to rate. I mean, because I take the event cumulatively. I don't think of it just as the attack and defense. I take everything that's available during the event. So that RNG system for the drops of the parts really hurts me. As far as the attack and defense waves, I think the event was pretty well set up. I personally didn't have a hard time with it, and if I don't have a hard time with it, I think the majority of the player base does well because I'm not very good at the game. I would give it a 7. The early problems with the disconnects and the lag and everybody's issues, the issue with the turrets, I can kind of kick out of that curve because they did compensate for those who were lucky enough to get the 50 gold times 2, but to get the 50 gold compensations, they took the effort and they did compensate on an error that they admitted to, and they extended the event the extra 24 hours to make up for those who couldn't get in and had the disconnects and the lags and issues. And that's not something they always do. It's certainly not something they always have to do. But when it is, and they do that rarity, it is appreciated. The trophy is the biggest thing that knocks it down from something that would have been like an 8.5 or a 9. The trophy should be like 3 times bigger.
Game update.
Okay. All right.
So that's me. I gave it a 7.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess I'm last, and I guess I'm probably going to go right around a 6 or 7. I didn't find the event difficult at all. Hence, I found it boring. I do think that the token price was too high. It should have been $250. However, Sparky in YouTube chat brought up a good point that he thinks the reasons the tokens were higher was because you get more trade-in for a Gen 3 token than you would like a Gen 1 or Gen 2 token. So perhaps that's Kixeye's thinking. I don't know. I still don't do the trophy for the simple fact that if I'm going to unlock it, it should be mine. I don't think I should have to unlock it and pay 800,000 XP for it, and I refuse to do that. So I will not have a trophy until they change that. And once they change that to where it's unlocked and it's mine, then I'll play through. I thought the prize list was, for me personally, it was really bad because there was nothing in there that I needed or really wanted. I get the siege tech and some yellow jacket and hornet tech I was missing. But other than that, there wasn't a thing in there that I wanted. So for me personally, like I said, I'd probably 6 or 7 at best. And I didn't play, but just like a day here or a day there. I was very, very bored with it. I was really done on Monday. And I only played Thursday and Friday last week. So that's my thought. And YouTube, pretty much everybody in YouTube, they went, Debo gave it a 10, Spencer gave it an 8, Sparky gave it a 9, Kui1 gave it an 8. So, most people seem to really have enjoyed it. Sparky, like you, I hate those damn spiders too. So
yeah, they're doing better with the event.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
See, now this power thing's even more fucked up. Now I'm using 91,000 and producing 87,000.
Well, now I'm at 93.99, and I was at 84.93. Oh God, I don't even know. That's all right. I'm going
I
shortly
think
anyway and going to bed.
I think all the players giving this event high rating are just kissing Kixeye's ass, in my opinion. So there.
Oh well.
Well, it's a
That's
good thing
okay.
that I
That's
don't
all
care
right.
about your opinion.
We've been accused of kissing the mom's ass and this and that, and
it was
that's not
boring.
true at all.
No, it was.
It wasn't that bad. I got burnt out on it. To be quite frank, especially that point about raising the tokens up from 250 to 400. That really bummed me out. I would have had my unit to 20 if they were 250. I would have grounded up enough bases to get them all the way to 20. But after going with so many bases, I just got burned out, and I just said, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, I got enough tokens for 18 plus one extra token. And I was just like, I'm done. You know,
every token I purchased, and I probably purchased like 2.8 million in XP just on tokens, and every one of those tokens has been exchanged for TEX. I didn't even save a single one of the tokens. I don't care.
I think I purchased 3, and that's my plan to do that with them as well. So
that was my other thing too. That's what I was doing. You got 3. I think it was 3 tokens from, I want to say, the 40 base, and I was exchanging those, trying to get my Draken up to 20. So that was another, I guess, positive take from it. That's what I'm doing for all bases, though.
Yeah, I like that you can go. It's only the second faction base, and you get those tokens now. And some of it is useless, and some of it maybe not, depending on your type of gameplay. But I got a lot of tokens this time that I can trade for other things that are more useful for me. So I like that, and I still like that you have the restart at 60 if you're wanting to go that far and get a restart. And I did that, I don't know, like 4 times. And I earned 1 envoy, and I bought 1 envoy. I think I have 5 total. So I earned 4 and bought 1 because I was using up XP at the end. Those right now, I'm not sure if I think I like it, but I'm not sure. I used it in a 50 core base earlier and just threw it on Ruby. 7-minute damage, which wasn't bad, and mine are level 1. I just now started upgrading them today. So I'm curious to see how those work out, especially once we add some tech to them.
Hey guys, I'm sure this has been mentioned earlier on the show, but as far as the bases out right now, I just loaded the game up. You got Bastion bases, so I suggest filling it up, getting your Bastion, whatever Bastion unit you use. Metal bases are out, and these Bastion bases are going to be gone by 12 o'clock Pacific time. So hurry up and get your Bastion parts. And also, I'm not sure if this was mentioned in the show, but Spinks, Diamond Tech are in now the new raid bases. So I'm freaking happy about that.
Yep. So the raid bases are out.
When is
get your core chemical silicons? I'm sorry.
Intel's cadence is Tuesday, Wednesday, or no?
Intel's out right now. Intel's out today.
Yeah, there's Intel bases.
I see. Yeah. All right.
I see. And for those of you that are needing it, I see Omega Jug. The 120s are the Omega Jug bases. I see
Omega Sandstorms out.
Omega Sandstorms, Omega Titans, Omega Phantoms. So there's a lot of bases that have popped up today.
Standard are coming out, guys. Standard are coming out. They just missed it, so give it some time. They're going to start spawning.
Yeah,
just need those elite heralds. That's all I need.
Yeah, I don't see any Herald bases yet, honey.
I know. I'm waiting. I'm a patient person.
Okay, all right. Well, I think with that said, I don't know. I think we'll just go ahead and get this wrapped up. Yeah, so I think Omega Herald bases will be out again Tuesday. I'm just not sure when. I don't think they have put any. Maybe we'll see that on the May calendar, which should be out by the time we have our show next week. Maybe even by the Saturday show. I don't know. But if there's nothing else, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Anything else from anybody before we start shout outs?
I was going to ask a quick question.
Okay.
Seems like another consensus on the panel is there wasn't enough in the event store. So what kind of stuff would you guys like to see in the event store?
Well,
In the
honestly,
event store for XP.
for me, other than new units, there's not. I can't think of anything.
You know, I haven't seen Phalanx. I haven't seen Phalanx tech out for almost a month and a half.
I was gonna say. Tech
I have not seen
packaging.
that shit for months, guys, and they're doing that on purpose. Phalanx is a fucking tank.
I would like to see 300, like 290K, 350K. Pretty much that's about it. I wouldn't go for 400,000, but I would like to see packages of unit tech packages where you may get 3 or 4 pieces of tech that go to a specific unit. So a Liberator tech package with 4 pieces of Liberator tech or 3 pieces of Liberator tech for, 275,000 XP. Or a Phalanx package with gold tech for 375,000 XP. You know what I mean? Where you get 2 or 3 pieces of tech. And you can buy these packages to give you tech. For those who don't have the replication center all the way up, or those who missed out, or those who spent time on other things and didn't get those tech bases, adding tech packages into events wouldn't be a bad thing. Maybe 1 tech package for a troop, 1 tech package for air, and 1 tech package for a ground unit. A hammer one this month, and a freaking Liberator, and a freaking Fury, and do that for mid-low level players, not just us high-level players, but mid-low level players.
Well, Debo's got a good suggestion.
Yeah, I myself agree with Debo. I'd like to see at least 1 new tech for the new unit we earn.
That would be nice.
But basically,
that would be very nice too.
So last event we had what was the unit? The Sphinx. So then, this event, Sphinx tech. Next event, Envoy tech.
Yeah, that would be nice too.
That's why we don't have to. If we choose not to do Shadow Ops 100 times for tech.
You know what? Even better yet, bring out a fucking system like you got for the tokens and make it for tech. I got so much shit tech, like technical tech. I got so much of that. I got so much Fury tech. I got so much tech that I'll never touch.
Crank that down for tech that we care about or want.
Yeah, exactly.
So then, gold tech.
Get a system like
gold tech would be like Gen 3. Silver tech would be Gen 2. And, well, as far as the values. So then, crank it down, and that would be kind of cool.
Yep. We need it.
Yeah, I would like to see some Phalanx tech. That would be really, really nice.
I can get rid of my 50 disruptor tech items.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Champ, you want to start out with your shout outs?
Yeah, sure. Shout out to you, Lady Warrior. Thanks for hosting. And you guys on the panel. Thanks for being here and putting up with me. And shout out to you guys with YouTube. You wonderful people. Hillary's on there. Shout out to all you guys on YouTube. I love you guys.
Oh. Okay. David, you're up.
Oh, I get to give shout outs. Okay. So,
yeah, now you can do your shout outs.
I can do my shout outs. I want to thank everybody out on YouTube for watching the show, everybody out on the panel, all you coiners out there, big thank you. All you non-coiner crybabies, go, as Doc would say, eat a dick. I want to thank, let's see here. This is going to sound like I'm kissing ass, but I'm not. But thank you, CM Bernie. Thank you, Friendly Fixer. Thank you, Golden Doodle, for all the work that you've done, all the communication you are doing and continue to do on the forums and on Discord. You are doing a bang-up job, as some people would say. I say you're doing a great job, excellent job. So keep it up. We are loving it. This is something that we continue to enjoy, getting this kind of information. So with that being said, one big thank you.
Destry?
Thank you to YouTube, you Lady Warrior, the panel, and I even do Kixeye for a half decent event.
Okay. Daba?
Yeah, just to kind of reiterate what Dark Shadows was saying. Major shout out to Golden Doodle, Friendly Fixer, and CM Bernie, because 2 out of the 3 are, I think Golden Doodle and Friendly Fixer are like engineers or like people that usually would hide in a corner and just punch zeros and ones. And these two have been very chatty in Discord and even in the forums. And Golden Doodle's even putting up posts now in forums, so it's kind of cool to see this level of communication that the player's been asking for a while. And even like you can even get on Discord and if they're on, they can even answer your questions or whatnot. Just a side note, if you need help getting into Discord, just check the Unshackled page and ask one of us, and we'll get you the link. Shout out to the panel and to YouTube. Shout out to everyone who played the event. And also to Kixeye for giving us remedying the turret firing issue with coins, because they definitely didn't have to do that, but it was really nice of them to say, hey, we messed up, here's some compensation. And finally, I want to shout out to okay, I was reading something on YouTube. I want to shout out to Sector 6, because you guys are really fun. It's fun doing my event here. So, shout out to all y'all.
Fuck you.
Echo.
Somebody mute their YouTube. Slim.
Give a shout out to everybody out there. A lot of great friends that come through for me. I got a big day coming up Monday, but I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's giving me support out there, and all the people in the community and all the people on the panel. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Rambo?
Yeah, I guess everybody else has pretty much said it. I want to shout out to the panel, to you, Lady Warrior, for hosting, of course. It's always a pleasure. And you two for standing by us and putting in your comments. It helps us out. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Smash it. Don't hit it. Smash it.
Smash it. There you go. And look forward to the next show.
Okay. Slim, you just popped in, so I guess go ahead if you got a shout out.
I'm not fucking here. God damn it. Read the fucking side. No, I'm kidding.
I don't read side chats, damn it. So if you don't want to be here, drop out and come back later.
Hey, Slim, if you would reiterate what you put inside chat, though, that'd be pretty cool.
Slim always coming in the back door.
Shout out to the panel. I really enjoyed listening to the show. I needed a week off, so great show. I really liked a lot of the things that it came out, and shout out to I'm an Animal. Hope you have a safe trip, man.
Okay, Venom.
I first want to shout out to you, Lady Warrior, for gracing me with the ability to sit back as a panelist, not actually having to run this cage circus, which allowed me to say this in my singular shout out to all the great Italian cuisine producers, all the trattorias around the world. Thank you for producing what some might call a Hawaiian pizza, but pineapple on pizza is fucking delicious.
Oh, God.
So thank you for pineapple pizza.
This will be my last Unshackled show. It's been nice knowing you, buddy.
I can no longer associate with the brand that is called Venom.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Well, God, that's a kind of a hard act to follow. No, it's not, because pineapple pizza sucks, and everybody in their right mind knows it.
Hated it.
Anyway, shout out to everybody on the panel. Thank you all for being out there and backing me up tonight, because this is like the second show I've ever done. So Again, I hope I haven't tainted the brand too bad. Thanks to everyone out there in YouTube, especially you, Depot, because we know you wake up in the morning and you piss excellent and you're a rock star and we all love you. He wrote that. I didn't. But I had to do it.
God.
But anyway, but no, seriously, in all seriousness, thanks to everyone out there in the YouTube chat and everybody that will watch us later, because without y'all, we wouldn't have a show. We wouldn't have any need to be here. We wouldn't have any desire to be here, because we're here for you and because of you and trying to give you the best, most up-to-date information that we possibly can. And so we always appreciate everybody that's out there. And don't forget to hit that like button. We'd appreciate that too. Anyway, and shout out to Kixeye. You guys are you're doing okay. You're doing okay. You know, you're giving us information. We greatly appreciate that. You're trying to work on some issues that a lot of us have experienced, and we appreciate that. At the same time, you know, you still have room for improvement. You know, stop the damn pop-ups on everything that I've earned in the event. For, you know, anybody's earned, because it causes way too much lag and too much you know, waiting time to go to the next space or what have you. But otherwise, you're doing okay. I think that's it. My last words are thank you, everyone, for watching. Have a good night. This is War Commander Unshackled, and we're out of here.